Welcome back to another episode of NBA by Jellyman here on Friday, the 17th of March. As we said, going to get 2 of these a week going to cover the player and team consistencies, upcoming week or weekend preview, and then touch on some best bets for tomorrow, which is Saturday the 18th. We'll crack straight into it. So, topic 1, player and team consistencies. The Hawks, 235 plus total points in 8 of the last 10 games. Trae Young still killing it, 28 plus points in his last 4 games, 7 plus assists in his last 15 games. For the Celtics, Jaylen Brown, 29 plus points in 5 of his last 7 games. For the Nets, Bridges, he didn't score 25 plus today, but he still had 25 plus points in 6 of his last 8 games. Dinwiddie had 7 assists today, but 8 plus assists in 8 of his last 10 games. For the Hornets, Rozier and Oubre have taken on a lot of that scoring. 21 plus points in his last 5 games for Terry. And for Kelly, 24 plus points in his last 4 games. For the Bulls, LaVine, it's dropped down to 25 plus points per game in his last 6 games. And Vucevic, 12 plus rebounds in his last 3 games. For the Nuggets, Jokic has taken on a lot more scoring, 28 plus points in his last 4 games, but 11 plus rebounds in 17 of his last 19 games, so still grabbing those boards. For the Warriors, 235 plus total points in their last 5 games, and Curry, 27 plus points in 5 of his last 6. For the Clippers, they've won their last 4 games, and then Kawhi, 24 plus points in his last 4 games, so Kawhi scoring, Clippers wins. Pretty good formula there. George, 22 plus points in 9 of his last 10. For the Heat, Butler, 23 plus points in his last 6 games. For the Bucks, they've won 21 of their last 24. They did lose today against the Pacers, and they're one to watch where it's like potentially don't go on, and if they are versing a team that's lower down in the standings, they may rest some players, etc., etc. For the Timberwolves, Edwards, 27 plus points in his last 5 games. For the Knicks, RJ Barrett, 22 plus points in 5 of his last 6. Randall, 8 plus rebounds in his last 8 games. For the OKC Thunder, SGA, 33 plus points in 5 of his last 6. He played Toronto today, only 29 points, but still scoring very well for the OKC Thunder. For the Suns, Booker, 28 plus points in 6 of his last 7. Only managed, I think, 19 points today against the Magic, but look for him to improve that next week. And Chris Paul, 8 plus assists in 6 of his last 8 games. For the 76ers, they've won their last 6 games, actually one of the most consistent teams in the NBA at the moment. Embiid, 31 plus points in his last 7 games as well. Harden, 10 plus assists in 5 of his last 6 games. The Blazers, they've lost their last 4 games. And then the Kings, they're actually on quite a tear at the moment. They've won 10 of their last 12 games. Sabonis, no triple-double today, but in 4 of his last 6 games, he has recorded one there. The Jazz, Markkanen, 31 plus points in 3 of his last 4 games. No Clarkson at the moment, so he needs to lift his scoring. Last but not least, the Wizards, Beal, 24 plus points in 5 of his last 6 games, and Kristaps Porzingis, 22 plus points in 7 of his last 9 games. As we said, we'll have one Monday evening as well to cover the weekend worth of stats and sort of update that going on from there. Topic 2 is the upcoming weekend preview, so Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Saturday, looking at the Warriors at Hawks. So that game's actually the total points are at 247.5. So not looking at specifically that, but looking at Trae Young and Steph Curry points over there, potentially combining that together or having it as a 2-leg multi or just playing it as it may lay. The Wizards at the Cavs. The Wizards do need a win, but the Cavs are super strong at home. Looking at that one there. The Wolves, the Bulls, DeRozan, LaVine and Edwards all scoring points there potentially. Both teams needing wins as well, so that's one to watch. The Celtics and the Blazers. We actually had a quick look. The Celtics look to be potentially resting players. They're not listed down. Lillard and Simons are listed as playing, but that'll be one to watch tomorrow morning. The Mavericks and the Lakers. Both teams need wins. The Mavericks, I'm not sure what Luka's status is or Kyrie's status is, but that'll be one to check in on tomorrow morning as well. But it is a game to watch anyway. Sunday, Nuggets at the Knicks. So Joker in the big smoke is what we've got there. He's actually been scoring well of late as well. And then obviously Mitch Robbins actually complaining about his current role, so maybe they might work into that. Magic at the Clippers. The Clippers have won a few in a row there, but the Magic are liking to upset or cover the lines. The Wolves at the Raptors. Both teams needing wins, but the Raptors are strong at home, as seen today versus the Thunder. The Kings at the Wizards. Kings obviously winning plenty of games away. Wizards on a back-to-back there, so look for the Kings to win away. The Heat at the Bulls. Butler back in Chicago there, so look for Jimmy to be scoring. And then the Warriors at the Grizzlies, the rivalry that's not a rivalry. This one is in Memphis, so look for the Grizzlies to win that one, as Golden State are terrible away. For Monday's games, the Nuggets at the Nets. Obviously, Nuggets on a back-to-back in that sort of New York to Brooklyn trip. The Suns at the Thunder. Booker does love playing against the Thunder. Obviously had a poor outing against the Magic just gone. To look for him to right his wrongs there and score a fair few points against the Thunder. Similar to SGA, will also score a fair few points in that one. Rebs at the Bucks, always a good showdown there. Clippers at the Blazers. So the Clippers are back on the road potentially after a couple more wins. And then the Magic at the Lakers. Obviously the Lakers needing a win in that matchup. But they're the upcoming weekend preview, the games to have a look at. Obviously there are a lot more games, but we've sort of cancelled them out because potentially don't mean anything, or teams resting players, etc, etc. Last but not least, looking at Saturday's, I guess, best bets, what we're calling them, as what's currently active at the time of being shot. So the total match points, as we mentioned, for the Hawks and Warriors set pretty high. I'd be looking at the player points over in that one, potentially a same-go multi with quite a few different players in there. Curry and Young, 25 plus points is $2 as well, so a nice little two-leg multi. The Cavaliers line at home against the Wizards. As we said, they've been dominant at home. The Wizards needing a win, but I just don't think they had the cattle to do so. Also, Mobley rebounds without Jarrett Allen there in the paint, helping him out. 25 plus points for Edwards and LaVine for $2 as well. But also DeRozan paying $2, just over $2 for 25 plus points there. And last but not least, AD and the Lakers. The Lakers needing a win. Davis is meant to be healthy. Look for him to play well in that matchup against the Mavs, as he has done in the past. As we said, he's going to be short and sharp going forward. Obviously with the AFL and NRL at the moment, that's taking a lot of time as well. But we just want to get the content out to you guys, get all the sort of notes, stats, insights as we can, and pump them out that way. As always, feel free to like, follow, and subscribe on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, on YouTube and everything like that. And feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Thank you for your time. Enjoy your weekend.